First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
My name is Angelia DeSalle. I'm here to tell you a little bit about my 11-month journey. I took my first dose of the Pfizer vaccine. I have had headaches. I've lost the use of my legs 3 times. I have tremors, convulsions, burning, numbness, tingling all over my body, muscle twitches, brain fog, memory loss, nausea, dizziness, tendinitis, pain all over my body for 11 months now. I'm tired. I am exhausted. I am fed up being my own doctor and my own researcher to find treatments that work and treatments that don't work. I am tired of being my own experiment. I need help. We all need medical help. And when is this 11-month nightmare going to end? I have lost my job. I lost my life as I knew it. January the 8th, I was a very functional person. I loved my career. I loved my family. I had a wonderful life. And now I sit here and I stare at these 4 walls all day long, unable to plan my life events because I never know how my life is going to be from day to day. Can't make it upstairs anymore. Can't walk up and down stairs. When is it going to stop? When are we going to get the help that we need? We need to be studied. I need help, and I need to find help for all of the others injured out there like us. Please, I'm begging. Help us.
She had internal vibrations. It felt like ice running through her veins, severe fatigue, and we didn't get any help. Doctors didn't know what to do. We asked for second opinions. Second opinion doctors told us, we've reviewed your chart. There's nothing we can do for you. There's no need for us to see you. It has been a nightmare. Which, this is not part of my speech, but when Hojo wants to give free colleges to get the vaccine, my daughter got nothing for being injured by the vaccine.
Right.
We are 5 months out now, and we know so many people neurologically affected. Their hearts have been affected. There's groups. I encourage you to go on realnotrare.com. The injured got together. She has good days and she has relapses. We pray for her every day. She's so strong. And as we navigate this new normal for her, after the vaccine, I am always in awe of her courage. Her story is real and she's not alone. Where there are real risks with the vaccine, there must be a choice. I have 4 children. They have all of their vaccines. But with my experience with all of this, I can tell you the vaccine injured are not being helped. The transparency of the side effects are not being told. It's not alone. Thank you for letting me share Rachel's story. Please use your voice.
Silly, what's happening, Matt?
Yeah, well, the teams are just back out, Jeff. But, yeah, it's just unbelievable stuff that's going on here. Obviously, the fan was taken to hospital before kick-off. Then Nathan Baker, the centre-back for Bristol City, was stretchered up. And now at half-time, a Bristol City fan went downhill. You see the defibrillators going up into the stand. But thankfully, again, he's come away. He's been taken away by the emergency services. He looked conscious. So West Brom have been brilliant. Therefore,
do something. I just want to say that we have 9 cases into our office. 2, they got the immunisation, they died. 2, they got the immunisation and they are crippled for life. 3, have serious problems that will remain with them for the rest of their lives. And 1 was rushed into ICU, intensive care, almost straight after he got the inoculation. So don't tell me there's no problem. If one small member of Parliament's office has 8 in 8 weeks, there is one huge problem. And finally, second finally, there are 5 ladies associated with our office that work at our office or closely related that have got expecting babies. And there is no person on this planet that can force a pregnant lady to have something that threatens her child. And finally, the 2 greatest commentators on human rights in world history, I think, the great jurist in America.
Regrettably, I received 2 doses of the Moderna poison prior to being fully awakened. This is my vaccination card. It could quite possibly save my life in the coming months, but I'd rather die on my feet with an AR in my hand than to live on my knees. I will not comply. Vaxxed or unvaxxed, I bleed red.
Hello again, Angela. This is part 2 of all your amazing work. For Angela's details on all these vax deaths and vax injuries, refer to our previous video, showed all the details on Twitter. And these are also used, a lot of the time Angela's work is used on mRNA death toll on Telegram. Anyway, this is just a small sample of the people who have died after receiving the supposed vaccine, kill shot, a bioweapon. Absolutely tragic. But thank you again to Angela for doing all the work. We're in the show. Again, just a small sample today of the vax deaths. We can't really show you the full extent of it. We have a whole other bay, which I'll get across to. Can't show you the full extent of it. It's just so many people here at the Freedom Rally today. And we're over to the second bay of the memorial.
Yeah, I know.
So, whole other bay of these. Okay, wrap it up there. So this is the Brisbane Memorial to vax deaths and vax injuries, a very small sample. See ya. Hey, Angela. Greetings from Australia. Just going to take you on a quick tour of all of your amazing work that we've, just a small portion of it actually, that we've managed to laminate and get up at Queen's Botanical Gardens in Brisbane. Massive turnout today to the rally. I couldn't even put a number on it, but just there is literally nowhere to sit. There is that many people here. The turnout has been amazing. Anyone else watching? These are Angela's details. If you want to get all the details for vax deaths, vax injuries, this is where to go. And I'll just take you on a quick tour. At the beginning here, we've got vax injuries. And they run for a fair way up the road there. People stopping to take photos, share on social media, which is absolutely fantastic. And we'll take you now to where we have our memorial, which is basically full of people, just a small sample of the people who have passed away after receiving the death jab.
A 26-year-old mother faces amputation of both her hands and feet after she developed complications immediately after receiving a dose of the Sinovac COVID vaccine. Cleopatra Nwe of Cowdrey Park, Western Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, said she took the vaccine on 27 July from health officials deployed to their small neighborhood church.
Immediately after I got vaccinated, I fell sick the very same day. I was dizzy and weak, and I initially thought I had caught a cold since I had woken up in the morning to go queue for the vaccine. It was on a Tuesday.
She says her condition deteriorated and she was taken to the hospital on Friday, 3 days later, where she was admitted for 2 weeks. While admitted in hospital, her symptoms took a turn for the worse as her hands and feet began to swell painfully. Doctors said she needed a blood transfusion.
My feet and hands started swelling. I was in so much pain and couldn't sleep. They told me my feet were cold and there was no blood circulation in my feet. Also, I no longer had blood in my body, so I had to go to Mpilo for a blood transfusion.
The transfusion was unsuccessful and doctors ordered a battery of tests, but by the time she got the results, her hands and feet had already started turning black and the government doctor she was due to see was not available. Increasingly desperate, she turned to a private doctor who delivered the bad news. They were too late and amputation was unavoidable.
The doctors at Mpilo said I should go for tests, and I went for those tests. When I went back to the doctor, my hands and feet had already turned black. We went back with the results to Mpilo, and the doctor wasn't available. We went to a private doctor, and the doctor said it's too late for any kind of help. If only we had come before the feet turned black.
Her parents, unable to accept her fate as an amputee, have refused to allow the procedure and are now hoping against hope for a miracle despite the dim prognosis from doctors. Now bedridden in a small room, Cleopatra is appealing for help with treatment and financial support as she now appears destined for a life of disability.
The doctor said we should go to UPH. I was admitted at UPH. At UPH, they told me I could not be cured. They told me I would have to be amputated, both my hands and feet. My parents did not agree. I need help because I can no longer walk. Even if I want to go to the toilet, my sister has to assist me. Please, can you assist with whatever you can? I have one child in grade 0 who is doing ECD.